Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another Wood Rock for Xbox discussion. In this, I'm going to be talking about something that I think that Doug Bowser would find a little weird that I would bring up, and that is Nintendo Switch Online, at least the games from the service, like the NES and SNES games and any other platforms that they plan on putting on it in the future, being put on Xbox as a platform. Now, somebody's going to be like, well, why would Nintendo do that? Extra money, another marketplace to sell their games that aren't their current gen iterations of their games, that they can allow other people to be able to play on different platforms that keep clamoring and complaining about not having availability to their games. And also because it would disprove a lot of the bullcrap that we hear from people talking about how Nintendo's quality has dropped, how their games are garbage and trash, and how they wouldn't pay for them at those prices. If the availability was on that platform for those games, a crap ton of people would start buying them out and playing them on their Xbox One, Xbox Series, and on PC, because this would be part of Game Pass, where you have the option of playing the game on Game Pass or have it on their store. You can purchase it for the same price that you would get it for on the Nintendo Switch if you're not using the Nintendo Switch Online service. So, that's how this would roll. You give the options the same way you would give on Nintendo's own platform. Now, I know Doug Bowser's probably rolling hearing this, but I honestly don't think he would really care that much. Because, again, this is another marketplace that they can have their games on. They can put this stuff on PC and on Xbox consoles in one fell swoop, because it's the same ecosystem. And then just have it set up so that if you're playing on one of the three platforms, you can interact with other players, because it's the emulator that allows for the online play. It's not the games themselves for what it does. So basically, you're just moving the emulator over to those platforms so that you can play Super Mario World on your Switch and play it with someone who's playing on an Xbox or a PC. And again, we still have the talks of Nintendo and Sony moving over to Microsoft's Azure network. So why not? It would just be a benefit for them, honestly. And it will probably make a lot more players happy. Whether people want to admit it or not, a lot of people would be... Trust me, a lot of people will be getting those Super Nintendo games. And if this happened, I could honestly see more third parties jumping on board with putting their stuff on Nintendo Switch Online, like their older licensed games, and going ahead and say, yeah, let's put this on there. We can make a little bit of extra money off of it one way or another. And I think that would be a cool idea if they did it that way. Again, it just opens up the potential for them to have a service that equaled what their original virtual console service was. And I still think that the Wii and the Wii U had much better services for older games, because the Wii had a crap ton of systems that you could get older games for and emulate on that platform. The Wii U, you could transfer your Wii stuff over to your Wii U. You still had to play it in Wii mode unless they bumped it over to the Wii U. But that was mostly Nintendo stuff, and only really Nintendo's platforms. So if they did that, again, it opens up a lot of possibilities. And I think that would be a good idea. But that's really up to Nintendo, Microsoft, and all of those third party companies. That was a slip there. That was a complete accident. But I think that would make it I think that would make it feasible if they did it that way. Again, I don't think Doug Bowser I don't think he agrees in a PR sense, but from a financial sense, I think he'd be like, okay, I think I can see this working. But I don't really have much else to say on the matter. I mean, you guys can give your ideas and thoughts in the comments. That's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out, everybody.